Hey you guys, it's Star. Thank you so much for tuning into the video. So in today's video, we are going to be continuing once again our ever-going Couponing 101 series. This video I've been looking forward to doing for a while. I want to tell you guys about the mistakes that I have made over my couponing life so that you guys do not make these top mistakes. I've taken some notes and written these things down because these are the things that have really stood out to me that I wish I hadn't have done in my couponing journey because they cost me time, they cost me money, they cost me gas, and a whole lot of energy and effort for things that, I just didn't have to do. So I want to share them with you guys so that you guys can learn as new couponers to keep your eye out for these things and definitely make better couponing decisions. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So the first couponing mistake that I have made that I've seen a lot in this couponing community is everybody now is trying to chase these low totals. Everybody wants to spend $1, $2, 50 cents, have this super long zeroed out receipt to show that they didn't pay any money at the store. The thing about chasing those low totals is that's all fine and well. That is why we get into the couponing game, but you also have to chase value when you chase those low totals. So what does that mean? So if you're spending 50 cents, if you're spending $1, if you're spending $2 on your basket, that's all fine and well. But just make sure when you look at that $2 cart that you actually have some things that you can use, that you actually have some things that you actually would have bought prior to couponing that your family can utilize in your house. Because what happens is if you go to the store, if you go to Dollar General and you go get your 9 Lives cat food, you go get your razors, you go get your dry shampoo that all are going to cost you 50 cents after those coupons are applied, and you get to home and you can't use any of those items, is you're going to have to go back to the store and actually spend your cash, money, and time on the things that you should have bought when you were at the store the first time. You have to have some value. Now, I have been couponing long enough to know that a part of the couponing game is sometimes buying things that you don't need in order to get things that you do need. So that's definitely a part of the game. So if you're spending trying to get to a 5 off of 25, a purchase-based coupon, or a $2 off of 10, or a 3 off of 15, and you need to spend a certain dollar amount in order to be able to get a $5 discount, then that is a part of the couponing game, to add in some things if needed that you don't need so that you can get the things that you do need for cheap or for free. But I just want to make sure that we're not creating a pattern that I had where I would go and do all of these super low transactions. You might buy items for a penny, you might buy items for nothing, and you get it all home and you're like, now I got to go back to the store to get the stuff I needed. You're wasting time. So that's a mistake that I definitely made early on in my couponing life. And in the second part of this, I want to make sure that it makes sense. So I'm going to provide a very specific example. So let's say you're a new couponer and you have 50 cent off one coupons. You need to use those 50 cent off one coupons. They are on some Scott tissue paper, which we always have all the time. We probably have them right now. 50 cent off coupons. So you may see a deal posted that says you can use your 50 cent off coupons and you can go to CVS or you can go to Walgreens and get a 12-pack of tissue paper for $2 after that 50 cent off coupon. You may see another deal posted where someone says you can take that same 50 cent off one coupon and you can go to Dollar Tree and you can get that tissue paper for 50 cents using that 50 cent off coupon. You may think, of course, I'm going to run to Dollar Tree to get that 50 cent tissue paper deal because that's only going to spend 50 cents versus at Walgreens, I may spend $2, or at CVS, I may spend $2. I'm definitely going to the Dollar Tree. No, that's a mistake. The reason being is because, have you seen the 50 cent pack of tissue at Dollar Tree? There is no tissue in that pack. Those rolls are the little bittiest thing I've ever seen in my life. I would roll through that pack of tissue and no lie, one day. So what's going to happen after you spend that 50 cents at the Dollar Tree is you're going to be back the next day trying to buy some tissue. Versus if you had went to one of the drugstores with your 50 cent off coupon, went ahead and paid the $2 total, you will still have some tissue at the end of the week. So yeah, you're going to spend more money using your coupon that way, but you're going to get more value. So think about that when you're making purchases, because that's a very easy mistake mistake that you can make as a new couponer. Now, mistake number 2 is actually a pretty major one, and this is one that I talk about all the time. If you've watched my Couponing 101 video, then you've heard me talk about this, and this is not knowing what a stock up price is. So many times when you get started couponing, you're going to be so excited about the prices that you see that you're going to want to stock up on everything. So you're going to go buy 10 of this, 20 of this, 5 of this, 3 of this, because you really feel like, oh my God, this is the best deal that I'll ever get on these things. Please do not do that. That is a major mistake. Make sure that you take the time to learn what a stock up price is for various items that you find yourself couponing for. So if you find yourself shopping for shampoo, for toothpaste, for razors, for dish liquid, whatever it is, make sure you know what the buy price is for that item, so you know if it's a time where you can only buy 1 or 2, or you should only buy as needed, versus if it's a time where you just need to go all out and stock up. Sales cycles always repeat themselves. They're always going to come back again. So chances are, if you see a sale in a coupon, give it 6 weeks, give it 6 months, give it 6 days sometimes. That sale will return. So those are things that you will learn as well. I'm going to put some websites below that have stock up prices, but you need to learn what stock up prices are. There are certain things in this coupon game that you should not be paying for. If it is a pack of razors, let me see. If it's a pack of razors, if it's one of these, don't let me see y'all paying for these. If it is some Colgate, Optic White, some of this, don't pay for this. If it's some Crest Pro Health, don't pay for that. If it's anything that looks like this, that has Suave written on the bottle, let me find out that y'all are paying for something that has Suave written on the bottle. Those are things, as couponers, welcome to the community, you no longer have to pay for. Those are the perks of being here. Welcome. Don't let me find you paying for those. Those are major mistakes. Mistake number 3 is not knowing how much to spend on coupons. Spending entirely too much on coupons is a very easy mistake to make as a couponer. It always baffles me when I see brand new couponers with 20, 30, 40 inserts. What are y'all gonna do with those? You do not need that many coupons. I was actually at a budgeting workshop that was put on by 2 other YouTubers a couple months ago here in Atlanta. And in that budgeting workshop, the topic of couponing came up, and there was a young lady in the audience who actually had worked into her budget spending $90 a month on coupons. $90 a month, y'all. That's like a whole bill on coupons. I was like, oh my goodness, I was offended at spending $90 a month on coupons. There's no reason that you should be doing that. What I always recommend is only buying probably approximately 1 insert per family member in your household. That's how many papers you should be buying. So if you're like me, for instance, and you have 3 people in your family that you coupon for, you really don't need any more than 3 to 4 papers each week. The reason being is because if you need to do more than 3 to 4 deals, from week to week, you have other options for coupons. You can use your digital coupons, you can use printable coupons, and having just 3 to 4 inserts will still give you enough inserts where you can buy enough product for each person in your family. It will also help you stay within a nice, concise budget. So like, let's say you're buying 3 newspapers each week at $2 a piece. That is going to be $6 a week on your papers. You're not going to be spending any more than $24 a month. That is a good budget for your coupons. But if you are out here spending $50, $80, $90 for coupons, that's a mistake. Please tell me what y'all doing with them coupons. You don't need that many coupons. You don't have to be extreme to be a couponer. And as a new couponer, you really don't need to be trying to be extreme while you're learning. So, mistake number 4 goes along the same lines. This is going to be a quick one because I think I preach on this enough and y'all didn't come here to go to church today, but that is having a couponing budget. Hopefully Hopefully you have seen my video that I made about having a couponing budget, but not having a couponing budget is a very easy mistake to make as a new couponer. Couponing, when you're excited about it, when you're new at it, it's going to put you in a shopping spirit. You are going to be at the store more than you have ever been at the store in your life. You're going to be shopping all the time, and you may feel like, oh my goodness, I'm only spending $5 or $7 or $8, but you're going to be doing so many transactions that those transactions will add up quick. You will look up and you will be like, oh my goodness, I spent $120 this month. I spent $180 this month. What did I spend it on? Let me go back through these bags that are all sitting on my floor. Set a budget to keep yourself on track. As I mentioned, I have a video. I will put a link to it below and above so you guys can check that out on setting a couponing budget. But not having a couponing budget is a very easy mistake to make as a coupon newbie. So mistake number 5 is one that I don't hear a lot of people talking about, but I feel like a lot of couponers make. I made it so many times as a new couponer. When you're a new couponer, you really always look online for deals, look for other people to post deals so that you can quickly gather up your coupons and copy their deals in the store. You don't take time to really customize those deals for yourself and make them work for you because you're not comfortable enough yet. But something that goes along the lines of that takes this mistake even further is you don't take the time to take your coupons and walk around your individual store. So someone will post a deal on Instagram, you will gather up your coupons, you will go run to that store, do that deal, pick up those products, just go to the register without taking the time to actually walk around the rest of the store, look at the sales prices, look at the clearance that is in that store, and do some coupon matchups on your own. There are going to be some of the best deals that you ever find in your life that are just going to be specific to the store that you're in. My store may not even have the same deals that your store has, even if it's a national chain. So what'll happen as a new couponer is you may not walk the store, you just got home, you log back on to Instagram, and you see, oh my goodness, I missed 3 to 4 deals at the store that I didn't, even check on because I only walked in, did the deal that I set to do without even scanning the store. You have to take your coupons, walk around that store and see what other blessings are in there, because I promise you, if you start walking the store looking at every single shelf and tag, you will find some blessings and some matchups waiting to be had with your coupons. Now, the next mistake is one that I have been guilty of, I think, the most, and I've told you guys about this, and that is not being organized. So a lot of times when you're walking the store, when you go on those walks and you're scanning, you will find these deals, and if you're not organized, you're not even going to have yourself in position to take advantage of the deal. I can't tell you how many times I have been in Walmart and I see a matchup. Oh my goodness, we got something that's on clearance for $1.50. I know that I have a $3 off coupon for it somewhere. It might be in my car, it might be in my office. I don't know where it is because I don't have all my coupons organized and together. In my Couponing 101 video, I go over the different methods of couponing organization. Make sure that you find the method that's going to stick with you so that you don't find yourself in the store not prepared to do a deal and figuring out, am I going to buy this item now, or am I going to try to tuck this item away somewhere and try to come back with my coupon? Like, you don't want to do that. It's going to waste time, it's going to waste money, it's going to waste your gas. Don't do that. Do yourself a favor and have your coupons organized, because that is a mistake that I think I have just made so many times that I don't want you guys to make. Now, mistake number 7 is one that I think, as a new couponer, it's very easy to do. And that is becoming embarrassed or being afraid to cancel a transaction, or telling the cashier you're not going to complete a transaction to keep all the stuff if the transaction does not go to plan. There are going to be times when I'm telling you, you take so much time, you take 30 minutes, an hour, clipping all your coupons, getting everything organized, writing everything out. You have the perfect transaction set up. You get to the register, you like, I just know my total is about to be $7.35. You ready, you ready. You get to the register, she hit total, she like $22.51, please. And you're like, $22? No, what happened? That something didn't scan, something didn't go right. And instead of saying, you know what, I don't want it, cancel it, you say, you see the people all behind you, you say, you know what, okay, I'll just pay for it. No, don't do that. Tell them to keep that. And do not feel bad about it. People cancel transactions all the time. A lot of times they don't have money. But you know you have the money. You know you also have the coupons, and you know what your transaction is supposed to be. So do not finish that transaction. Tell them to keep those items. Step aside, go to another store, go back to your car, just step off to the side and regroup, and then try again at another time. But do not overpay and let your couponing journey hustle you because you're embarrassed to say, keep that. Tell them to keep that. And if you get home and you realize when you get in the car, or when you get, when you walk in the door and you look at your receipt that you've overpaid, don't be afraid to go back to the store and say, hey, you guys missed my coupons, or hey, I just want to return this because this didn't go right. Feel empowered as a new couponer to say, scratch that. I am not about to overpay. That is a big mistake that you can make, that can make you feel bad in your couponing journey because you feel like you're giving your money away. Don't do that. Just cancel it and start over. It will be okay. And the last mistake that I've made over my couponing journey is not having enough fun. Sometimes we can take this thing entirely too serious. People take couponing super serious. It's just not that serious, y'all. This should feel like a hobby. This should be something that you enjoy. This should be something that brings you a stress relief. It should not be stressful to you. If you find yourself trying to keep up with the Joneses, worry about what the next person is buying, worried about the cashier with the attitude, so much so that it's making your couponing journey not enjoyable, step back from it, decompress, woosah, and take a deep breath in and out and just realize it's just not that deep. This should be a fun process, you guys. So don't worry about what the next person's total is. Worry about saving money for you and your family and having a good time while doing it. This is a joyous process. This is a high to be able to go into the store and get items so deeply discounted. Enjoy that process. And if you find yourself not enjoying it, just pause for the cause and prioritize your feelings and your emotions towards couponing, because this should be fun. And anytime that I find myself not having fun, I take a break. And that's a mistake that I feel like a lot of people make. It's just not knowing when to step back from it, because we should be having fun, y'all. So that is all. That is my top 8 mistakes that I have made. I hope those, top 8 mistakes were helpful for you guys. And I hope that you are subscribed to my channel. So if you are not, please remember to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a part of my couponing family. Please also remember to give the video a thumbs up. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye, you guys.